Um, hey Fernando, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, let me get my timer started real quick.
All right.
All right, so whenever you're ready, just go ahead and start.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Fernando Vasquez. I am a sophomore chemical engineering student, and I'm running to be your next vice president external. As a transfer student, it's difficult to assimilate into a university setting, and you feel lost without anyone to really turn to. I was lucky enough to speak with a UH alumni at a quinceañera of all places, and he gave me the best advice I could have hoped for at the time. Join SHEP when you get to U of H. So I did. Before even setting foot on campus, I was actively seeking membership, and without a doubt, it was one of the best decisions I could have made. Since joining, I've made it an active decision to get involved in as many opportunities as possible to grow professionally, academically, and as a person. I feel I'm a good candidate for the position because I'm very passionate about SHEP, and I actually took the initiative to host and plan an event for the Graduate Liaison Committee where I had to communicate with professionals to ensure that part of the presentation went perfectly. And this gave me the confidence and the tools to speak with any company. I also attended RODC where I spoke with every company there, and I also attended every event, even the Salsa Social. Basically, I did all these things to prepare myself to run for office, and I absorbed all the knowledge I could from the professionals. Lastly, I have 3 goals I want to accomplish as Vice President External. 1, I want to create a platform that will allow us to host our events simultaneously in person and online. This will work for mock interviews, info sessions, and resume critiques. Doing so will also increase the number of companies that can attend our events. 2, I want to double the number of paid sponsorship commitments from this year. Currently, we have 24 sponsors, 8 of which are paid. Realistically, I believe I can double this either by upgrading their sponsorship package or by seeking new connections. Lastly, number 3, I want to post a questionnaire to see what companies everyone in SHEP would like to speak to. And my goal is to get 3 of the most requested companies to come out during the spring. Overall, I want to increase scholarship money available to SHEP and diversify the companies that we host. Thank you so much, familia. My name is Fernando Vasquez, and I hope you will consider voting for me to be your next Vice President External.
Awesome, thank you, Fernando, and right on time too. All right, and with that being said, I'll go ahead and hand it off to Cindy and Andres to ask you your VP questions.
Okay.
Fernando, great job on your speech. I want to do an exercise with you. So I did notice that, so you've only been a part of SHEP for a semester, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said that you had experience at RLDC with networking and speaking to potential sponsors. So I want to see, as a potential VP external, you have to be able to be quick on your feet and give a spiel about SHEP wherever you are. So pretend we're at Starbucks, we strike up a conversation, and you find out that I am a VP of one of the companies that has not yet gone to SHEP UH and is not exposed to SHEP. So what is your pitch to me to get me interested to support your chapter? Yeah,
perfect. Thank you for the question. So since you don't know anything about SHEP, I will obviously introduce SHEP first. So what is SHEP? It's a Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, right? So what we do at SHEP is we empower the Hispanic community to through STEM, right? So we want more STEM majors that are Hispanic. But how we do a little bit differently at SHEP UH, we want to diversify, right? So we not only look for Hispanics, we allow different majors, beliefs. Shoot, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But basically, we try to diversify as much as possible and get all kinds of different backgrounds to join our chapter, right? And that's what we want. That's what a company ideally, in my perspective, would want, right? In 2021, you're trying to diversify, right? So that's what we offer at SHEP UH. And one key fact that I want to really key in on is in 2019, 100% of our graduates graduated with jobs. So what does that say about SHEP? We prepare our students for the workforce. We're developing the next leaders, and as a company, why would you not want that? Why would you not want to partner with that? Thank you.
That was really good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I guess.
Cindy, I know you have feedback, and you gave feedback to someone else, so please shoot us with some fire.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. So I think very similar feedback to the last candidate, in that you do really well in explaining, overall what SHEP is, what the message is, and what our purpose, who we are. But what I would follow up is, what I would ask, like, well, as you know, XYZ company, what are some of the values, or what are some of the things that would entice you to offer your support to our chapter, whether it is financially or through volunteers, or what kind of support would you be willing to offer, and what are you looking for in return? Because that's something that companies always look for, is like, what will you do for me, that, and then in turn I'll help you. But they want to see what's their best interest, right? So
Yeah.
always follow up with a question, gauge what they're interested in, because some companies might be more geared towards, we want to focus on scholarships. Okay,
Yeah.
then you know to focus on that. Well, we want to focus on community service. Okay, you can speak about that. Well, we want to focus on professional development. Okay, you can talk about that. So specify it, or not specify it, but ask for specific feedback, and that way you can tackle that partnership or potential collaboration even better.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Mhm. And thank you, Andres, for reminding me. Yes.
Yes. So my question to you is, given COVID, a lot of budgets have shrunk across all the industries and almost all the companies. What will you do in order to incentivize companies to give that very limited budget to SHEP UH, or to SHEP as a whole?
Quick question, or follow-up question, just to make it as I guess as accurate as possible. Do they already know about SHEP?
I'll say not a specific company, just your strategy as a whole.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For every company or all companies you're going to reach out to.
Yeah. So, one thing I did notice, doing the research for a VP, and just really thinking outside of the box of what this position entails, is it's a business. You're promoting SHEP to businesses, and obviously they want to return, right? So I would really key in on like what SHEP is, and how we prepare our students, and not just that, but SHEP is a great organization in its own, but we're one of the best chapters within SHEP, So if you want the best of the best, we're it, So that's really how I'd go about it. And kind of like the previous question, the feedback, basically, like I would cater it to exactly what they're looking for, right? So like if their budget is like, we don't have scholarship money or any, like money to give, I would cater it more to like info sessions. Like I still want something in the future, but for now, like, can you at least host events or can we host you, and like you come in and do like info sessions at the moment, and then like as you start to learn more about SHEP and you like really embrace it and appreciate it, then you can ask for money.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, Fernando. So I want to give you a situation. So my question is, because this typically occurs every year towards like the end of each semester. It's coming towards the end of the semester, and you notice that attendance to professional events is declining. The companies that we bring out always, use their resources and time to help us out. And you don't want to leave them hanging and only bring 5 members to a professional event. What would you do to make sure that members are still coming out and attending these events?
So I appreciate the question. So that goes back to one of my goals, right? So I wanted to post that questionnaire to see what companies everyone wants, right? So I would probably spread those events out throughout the semester. That way, for sure, these are companies that y'all want to talk to. It's not just, I know it sounds bad to say, but not just companies that like, we're able to get. It's the ones that y'all ask for, So that's how I would do that. Like I would make sure like they're spread out enough to where everyone can get like really good attendance.
Gotcha. Thank you. And with that, I think you're pretty much finished, Fernando. And I feel like it's so weird calling you Fernando. Like, I don't know. All right, just give me 1 minute while I get everything situated.
And thank you.
Mm-hmm.